Hello beautiful souls, I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to be reviewing Ethereum and setting it up for its next trade. So the first thing I want to do is turn on my monthly, my magnet, get my tools out. Extended line is the best one. So 1 click, 2 clicks on where the touch points are, and let's try to keep our colors coordinated with using the chakra colors. Monthly is going to be red. So that's our major support. And this is going to be your resistance for the monthly. And the point of this is just to visualize the charts to see where they're headed. Understand price action. Just really brief right here on the monthly. We have price action above 1226 EMA. And once price action comes under 12 and 26 EMA, it becomes a bearish trend. So right here at the monthly, we are in the midst of turning to the upside or coming back down. Critical moments. So let's go ahead and with our weekly time frame. And when you're trading as a trader, you want to concentrate on price action. You want to see what's going on within price action, not be so concerned of what's happened 10 years ago. So I'm just going to place this support trend line because it just seems important here. So we're in our weekly. Our weekly is going to be orange, so we're good with that. Okay, just seems like important there. So within my weekly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set support and resistance based on my previous weekly candle close. So this was my resistance, my support, right? I want to turn on our supply and demand indicator. I want to see where the next supply zone, if we didn't mark it on our monthly, then go into your weekly, right? We're in our weekly. So we have some, I believe this supply, a lot of supply left here, a lot of people. So what happens when there's supplies, you know, there's a lot of people that want to sell here. So let's go ahead, a lot of supply, and make it pop. Okay, so we could definitely come back up here and hit this like demand supply. I'll get it together one day, guys. It's okay. You know what I mean. Come back up here. I'd rather just be dancing with my charts than explaining things, but I know it's, as long as you're learning something, that's all that matters, right? So on my daily, I'm gonna do the same thing. Look into this to see if where's my supply, my demand. Create some trend lines using my highs and lows indicator, and this just guides me on where I can set my next trend line. So from 1 point, 2 points. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the magnet. Sorry for the puppy outside. I think it's the neighbors. So I did 1 touch, 2 touches here, and based on this breakout to the upside on the daily, I'll go ahead and give you a daily target. We're on the daily chart, right? So I did 1 touch, 2 touches here, from this low to this higher low. Right, so my target, remember how I do my targets, 1 touch, 2 touches, the lowest point here. So this is going to be my target. Okay, so based on our supply, right, we could definitely come and grab it and still continue up to my target of 25.21. Really bullish right now. Really bullish on Ethereum. Okay, so let's erase everything. So again, I'm just looking at price action, right? I created some trend lines. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot. I haven't seen the charts all day. So I'm just going with the flow here. So I created my daily. Okay, let's go to my 4 hours. Okay, I'm in my 4 hours. So if we're just focusing on this contraction phase, right? Just focus on what's happening here. That's the goal of today. Just like me, you get lost, and this seems like a good liquidity. Another great indicator is the Sonar Labs indicator, and that shows you where the like the supply and demand is, where the order blocks are. So see where we're about in one here. Sorry. Okay, so I'm just looking at the charts right now, thinking about what are the possibilities right now, right? Within the 4 hour, I'm gonna draw some trend lines and trying to see what pattern do I get. Do I have a rising wedge, falling wedge? What's going on with this contraction phase? 4 hours. Okay, so just based on my observation here, turning off all the indicators, and you guys know I trade with the flow. So this is how I use my flow at this point. I do want to turn on my 1226 EMS. Okay, looking at this like a rising wedge, just based on my 4 hour trend line. So I'm gonna back up a little bit and then just draw some possibilities. I'm gonna go from this. I like this where we support here, this wick, to the top of here, right? And that could correspond with the rising wedge that I'm seeing right now. You know, and it's all about you taking that time to make that observation, right? Like just take your time. There's no rush. So see, we have a 1 and a 2. So maybe we could come back for the third one and then roll over. Rising wedges tend to break to the downside, but that's just a possibility, right? As a trader, as a technical analysis, you're using patterns. You're trying to find out what is the next possibility. So I was talking a lot about this contraction phase going on here. So we broke it to the upside, obviously, right? To the upside. So we are in a trend phase, per my observation. So we have a trend, contraction, then we're going to have a trend and a new contraction. So I don't think this trend is done yet till we get probably to our order block up here, right? And then go from there. But let's say I just came into the charts. I want to enter. What's the best possibility? What's the best play? Let's get close enough, right? That's, you gotta zoom into price action. So consolidation phase was gone. We're up in a trend, I believe. Market makers do like to work in threes, right? So we broke up 1, 2, maybe 3. Looking at the possibilities, I'm going to set a 1 hour trend line break here. Maybe we could come down to the downside here. Okay, now let's just trying to get to my next trade here. Right, so what do I need for me to take that short? What do I need to take that long, right? First off, we start in our 30 minutes, and in 1 hour we could visually see this contraction phase, right? This huge contraction phase. That yellow is not working for me at all. Oh, that was so ugly. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. So now that I'm here, I just want to see, okay, this is my range, right? We have our high. We have our low. Okay, let's just focus. Where's our supply and demand in this area? Supply and demand. I'm also going to turn on my swings just to show me the support and resistance. The PVA dragons candles are just to look and to show you where the imbalances are of candles. So there's a big imbalance here. See how it prints blue? So they might come and retrieve this imbalance. So it's another great indicator that I use. Higher highs, lower lows. So I'm trying to zoom into my price action, as you guys can see. And this is how I do it. I just look at all the possibilities. I see where the trend is. Right now, we could continue up. It looks like we're in a nice upside movement after this breakout to the upside. But we could also come back down to the downside, right? So this could be a big diamond too. I was just thinking about it. Right, we have the ripsaw. So how does the Wyckoff pattern work here? The consolidation. So it went up direction. So it's gonna go back up, I believe. I think this is showing us the direction. If I had to bet, I think it's gonna go. That give you one more pump up to the upside. Just based on that Wyckoff. And I am working on a course, guys, to show you all my skills and anything that you could get from it to learn something new is the most important thing. As technical analysis is what you make out of it. There's no right or wrong way to use it. It's just you using your skills, your education to find the best possible next trade, right? And that's also the goal, to compound your money as a trader. You don't want to, yeah, we could wait for the moon, sure, or for a lot of people that are holders or swing traders, but I'm trying to teach you the way of the day trader, and I hope you find value within this. And just really quick, 5 minutes, I'm gonna make this my contraction phase. So I think already we're going up. I'm gonna turn on my highs and lows, right? It looks like a cup here, so pretty much support, and I'm gonna have support and resistance and wait for the consolidation phase within even the 1 minute to be done here. So this is my play. I'm gonna set out alarms, let it do its thing. Either it's gonna break up to the upside, it's gonna come to the downside. Simple as that. Right. Right now it looks like, based on all the TA, it looks like it's a little bit bullish. So I'll take that in consideration. So that's why it's important to understand your trend. It's important for you to go with the flow. So I hope that helped, guys, and see you in the next one.